My name is Solange Kinderman, and today I'm going to show you how to do a piñata. For those that don't know, a piñata is a Mexican game that has spread to the South America and North America and continue to spread around the world. It is a fun game to have any time of the year. The templates are in the website, and here I have two piñatas. This is the traditional Mexican piñata in the shape of a star, and I have another piñata here in the shape of a balloon. And so let's start. What we need is a recycled can from your kitchen. You take the label out and put some masking tape around the sharp edges. You can also use a plastic cup. For a steadier base, we are going to put some stones inside the container, like that, so that when you put the balloon, it won't fly away. Now we are going to have a balloon, which I have one here, and the balloon you're going to attach to the container with 3 or 4 strips of masking tape, like that. Next, you need some newspaper strips, regular size, like that. And you're going to put the strips one by one in the glue paste. If you put them all bunched up, it is very difficult to use them, to separate them when you need. And then you starting on top here, just always get the excess starting on the top, like that, and then you cover the balloon. When you reach the part attached to the container, just tip it gently here and continue here, like that. And so you cover the balloon and that all together. Every layer you put will have to be thoroughly dried before you apply the next one. Altogether there will be 4 to 5 layers. When you are doing the base of the balloon here, be very careful not to miss any layers, because that's the part where the piñata is going to be hanged. Once you have your 4 layers completely dried, it's time to decide which piñata you would like. If it is the balloon shape or if it is the star shape. If you choose the balloon shape, all you have to do once the 4 layers are dried, 5 layers, you just paint it, take it out of the container, prick the balloon, and put 2 holes in here like that, to hold the balloon. And you use a very strong string to hold it on, and then you put here your confetti and your sweets, and put a few streamers just for decoration. If you choose to do the star, you're going to need the cones, and the cones the template is in the website. You are going to download and trace it into cardstock, or you can use cereal box like this one, like I did. And then you bring the 2 sides together and staple here a couple of times, like this one here, like this one, and then you cover in clean plastic for easy removal. And then you are going to put the paper mache 4 or 5 times again. So once you do 1 layer, let it dry and apply another 3 or 4 layers. And when it's completely dried, it will come easily out, just like that. That is one that I made before. To attach the cone, it's very simple. You just place it anywhere you want the cone and put 3 or 4 layers of masking tape to hold it on. Continue with the paper mache for 4 to 5 layers, letting it dry after each layer. And once it is dried, the 4 or 5 layers is dried, we're going to start to decorate. To decorate, you're going to cut strips of paper like that and put just one side to the glue, just like that, and place here. And again, and only one layer will do. Yeah, one layer. Okay. You place it all around, and then I'll tell you how to put the streamers. The streamers, you have to cut the tissue paper just like that in a regular size and snip here with the scissors. To attach, you're going to just fold them once, because it should be at least folded once, and then you put just the tip, about 1/4 of an inch in the glue here. That's all, and place it like that. The next one should just cover the wet part, like that, and so on. And it can be any color you like. And you go on here to the end. Once the whole piñata is decorated, attach a few streamers on the end of the cones. You can make them yourself with tissue paper, or you can buy them ready-made. And then your piñata is ready to be taken away from the container. You prick the balloon and you make 2 holes here. You can make the holes with skewer for the string, and your piñata is ready to be used. You will place some confetti and some sweets underneath and play as usual. Now, to play the piñata, you will need a stick. The dimension is on the website. You will need, you go to a hardware store and buy a dowel. A dowel can be a wooden dowel, or it can be a aluminum dowel. However, you can use a recycled broomstick. Just ask one of your participants to sand it a little bit and perhaps paint it, and that's going to be your stick. It does not need to be bigger than that. The dimensions are in the website. Have fun and see you next time.